Hello everyone and welcome into my next Rise of Kingdom stream. Like, how are you all doing? I hope that everyone is having a great day, and let's get this party started as soon as I just make a couple of things ready in here. And just a second, we want to make sure that we fix everything the right way. Okay, so we'll go to gaming and choose as Rise of Kingdoms. I don't know why my category always goes to the wrong one, but it's okay. We save the thing now. That's okay. Now I just need to like drag, find my link, and just send it on my Discord. Inform everyone that I'm finally live. I know that I haven't been doing a live stream for a while, but you know, such is life, man. Such is life sometimes. Green dude, hey, you are way too fast for me, man. Welcome to the stream, brother. How are you doing? Brother, I definitely didn't expect you to show up this quickly. Like, you definitely surprised me. Alright, let's just send this thing in here and let's get this party going. Now, there's really nothing that interesting per se to do today. Like, we're just basically gathering like all the final resources, making sure we gather those gems. We are basically preparing for that KVK. It's almost here. Like, yeah, we're definitely getting that pre-KVK real soon. It's like basically 24 hours. It's all that's remaining. Well, 27 hours to be precise, but after 27 hours we will know everything. We will know our enemies, the pre-KVK, everything is right around the corner, so there's no time anymore. There's no more time to joke around. This is the moment where we get serious, guys. So this is the good days. This is finally the good days coming all over again. Now we do need to do like our daily quests and everything, and that's what I'm gonna be mostly working on right now as I'm on the live stream. Daily quest is definitely one of them. I had a busy day, so unfortunately I missed the Kurok event. I was kind of busy. It feels bad because it was happening during my work hours. I didn't make it home in time, and I knew about it, but there was really not much I could do. So unfortunately, okay, I did finish the, well, I did miss the alliance ceremony, but it's okay. Like, I at least I got the 50 levels of Kurok challenge, so I'm good on that. The alliance mobilization, yeah, that one ended too. We did get the rewards. We could have done a lot better, but we only got like 8. I wish we could have gotten to like level 10 or something, but maybe we will do later next time. And now we are doing hunt for history. Honestly, like, I should start myself doing some barbs here and there, see what I need. Right about here, I don't remember what it is that I need the last time that I did this event, so I gotta check my equipment, see where I'm stuck and what exactly I gotta be working on. If anything, part of me right now wants to actually not even work on that, wants to work more on Barb Force, because I do need those books. Like, I definitely do need those books. So if I do work on the Hunt for History event, that means that I will be losing Mount. Okay, yo, come on, man. Come on. What is it do I need? Alright, whatever. Anyway, Moon, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. What up? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the chat, brother. Welcome to the stream, man. As always, you are definitely one of the first people to pop up in every single stream that I do. Like, it's amazing how fast you are. You always surprise me at that stuff. Now, let's just go into, let's claim our Duke title. We want to get those troops up and running, even because we got Warpath for, actually it's the last time. So I don't need to do any more level 2s. Now I can actually upgrade to level 4s. I deleted, if anyone is noticing the drop in power, is because I deleted basically all my siege units. We are ranking way too high this KVK, so we are trying our best to kill all our siege in the kingdom, all our tier 4s and tier 3s, sometimes even tier 2s, and try to get those things eliminated. So that's why I have like a really big drop in power, which is about what, like 2 million at least. Like, that's basically my siege units. Like, my siege units were basically 2 million of my power, but it's okay. like it's more real as to what power I actually am. I do have my tier 1, so it's not like I cannot get the resources, and at the end of the day, besides giving me a couple of speed ups, that's basically all those siege units were good for. So with that being said, 27 million is apparently the power that I'm going to be fighting in KVK. Well, not 27 million, because I will be upgrading myself a couple of more million once we start the pre-KVK. I think I will be gaining at least like another million of resources, like at the very least. So another million of power. So I feel like I should be fighting at around 28 to 29 million power. Now I know that's not like ideal for Season of Conquest, it's actually really low, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Like we just came into Season of Conquest. I know that I'm gonna be weak for a couple of good KVKs, like maybe 1, 2 or 3, but with time we should actually get better. That being said, like I've always said about Rise of Kingdoms, this is all about balance. It's about finding the balance between power and strength, meaning that your power number in here should actually be reflecting your strength, your commanders, your equipment, your troops and everything else, and you should not just be buffing them up to the point where you just cannot carry your own weight into a KVK. So me dropping to 27 million, I am actually really happy about the goals of 27 million power rather than the goals of 30 million power, which, let's be honest about it, I would not be able to hold up. So like I said, I will be gaining that extra 1 or 2 million pre-KVK, so I will be closing in that, but this time it's not going to be my siege that are composing my 30 million power, it's actually going to be my real troops. And in the meantime, we are trying our best to find a couple of, let's see, do I need to gather any resources though? Because I didn't check that. So I need to gather a little bit of gold, so I need 1. Okay, so I need 1 troop. I can send 1 more to collect the gems, and I need 1 of my troops to actually start collecting gold just for me to complete my daily quest. The reason as why I'm completing my daily quest is because I'm doing my Lucrine Scrolls, and my Lucrine Scrolls apparently needs 14 more minutes, but I ain't not gonna wait for you. I'm just gonna find me like some random gold. Just gonna find like some random gold on the map. All I need to do is collect like 12k, and that's about it. So that's all I'm interested about, collecting 12k gold. I want to get those daily quests up and running. I'm doing okay on my Lucrine Scrolls. I'm actually quite happy with my progress there. Like so far I'm level 15, and it's been like what, 7 days ever since it started. Like it's good enough for me. We are actually into the week 2 right now. We've done most of this. I do have the 25 golden chests I can open right now, but the only reason as to why I'm not doing them is because on week 4 you also get another opening of I believe it's 40 chests. So if you open them at the same time, you basically waste less chests and golden keys, and you get the rewards anyway for both times. So that's kind of like a trick that I do. Like I keep my golden quests up to like this quest up to like week 4, and whatever is remaining, it's gonna get done like automatically. Lilo, hey, welcome to the stream, brother. How are you doing today? It's a fine day to not be enjoying it. And season challenge, I think at this time I'm gonna be getting all of them. Like I've done my calculations in terms of like well-trained army. Well, we do have the pre-KVK, so of course I'm gonna be training like an approximate of 150k units. I do have like the login is basically automated done, like the 510 daily objectives I already done half of them in like a week. The battlefield narrative I'm doing like not as good right now, but that's only because I'm waiting for the Season of Conquest to pop up, and that's why I'm not buffing my bars right now. My forts, truth being said, they should be going really good soonish. The only reason as to why is because I've been like 4 days busy with the Kurok challenge, but that's about it. Like my this time we're actually doing nice on the Lucrine Scrolls, and I actually like it. I actually like that we switched up to like some bigger and better rewards. Like truth being said, the rewards this time are actually amazing. I cannot wait to get my hands on the gathering speed as well. Some of you might be like, well, why do you need the gathering speed? And it's like, why not? Like I'm gonna be gathering gems from my main account anyway, so that gathering speed actually buffs me up to like a whole new level. So people really do underestimate the gathering speed on their main city just because, well, you ain't gonna gather any resources, but the gathering speed also affects into the gathering gems. And if you're gonna gather gems for your main account, you definitely want to get that gathering speed up and running. So it's not the most important thing, it's definitely one of those secondary quests, but it does add to the buff, so why not actually do it? So if you can actually get those hands on those 20% gathering speed equipments, and you got the materials for that, and yeah, you definitely get that thing done. Just make sure that you have enough materials to first do your battle equipments and then do your gathering gems equipments. Like, those are only secondary. They're important, but they're secondary. Now let's set like the buffs up. Let's just actually add some buffs in here because they just ran out, and I want to get those daily quests done here as well. Like I said, it's all about being consistent. In Rise of Kingdoms, if you are consistent, you will actually gain a lot more than just playing like 12 hours one day and then playing like 0 hours the next day. It's all about consistency in here. Like I said, I do have the golden chest in here to open, but the only reason is why I'm not doing it right now is because I'm waiting for both of the quests to pop up. And yeah, I would say that's about it with the explanation, man. Now we just get back into the stream, we talk to people, and we just have fun. Doing good bro. Content making was a horror though. Did you actually get the matchmaking? Like, I still haven't gotten my matchmaking, brother. Like, we get our results in 27 hours. That's basically what I'm waiting right now. I'm waiting on my next 27 hours, which will basically decide on what's gonna happen into my KVK, who's going to be the allies, who's going to be the enemies, and even who's going to be like the participants, because we have zero idea so far on who actually is taking part on this event. I don't know, man, like I'm really nervous about this shit. Like, fighting guys who are like 60 to 70 million power with 27 million power of mine, it's kind of like scary whenever you think about it, but on the other hand, I'm actually excited. Like, I'm actually excited. I know that I'm dragging as little bit of weight as possible. Like, I'm the small fish in this one, so not everything is expected for me to do, but at the same time I will be trying my best to get some really good trades. But yeah, the fact that not all the weight is on me, it actually makes me really feel really good, and I'm hoping to do as good as I can for a 27 million power guy, and that's about it. Like, those are my goals for the KVK. 60 million kill participation, yeah, definitely is a goal in a way, but I will not be disappointed if I do not get those numbers. No matchmaking yet, but we had the past 2 days to make teams. Oh yeah. Like, we are basically at the same at the same stage right now as you are, man. It's the same stage. Like, we are just waiting for the results as well. But yeah, it was definitely difficult to do the matchmaking. Like, we were only 33 kingdoms out of 32, that is the max. So I feel like we're gonna be divided into like 2 KVKs probably. Excuse me. 1875, we register for Nile and choose weak allies to get a match. With the kingdoms we have, it's straight up impossible to make a team that can compete with 1875. Everyone kept changing and modifying teams to make sure I don't get matched with 75. Brother, is 1875 like an imperium or something? Like, what's with them? Like, why are they so powerful that you fear them? I'm actually kind of curious about their stuff. Also, anyone knows if the excuse me, if the level 7 pass has been opened on 3207 and 3208? I don't believe it has. The fog should not have been cleared just yet, but if it does, no, it isn't. Yeah, unfortunately it isn't clear just of yet, but when it does, I cannot wait to see what's going on in there. I haven't received any more news from Connor and the rest of the guys, so I hope that everything is going well with 3208, but that's basically about it. Everyone kept changing and modifying team. 1875 is a huge imperium, and your kingdom, what is it? Is it like an AC or something? There is the Kingsland for 2098. How do you even follow, man? How do you even keep up with those stuff? Like, it's amazing how you do it. Yeah, we're gonna go and check that thing out right now. If there's a good KVK to see, why not? So is it like 2098? But how do you even follow? It's amazing how you can actually follow up so much stuff into this game, man. You always surprise me. You and a couple of other guys in here always surprise me at the amount of information that they have on other kingdoms. Like, I might have a lot of information on my kingdom and my KVK, but when it comes to like other kingdoms, I have like barely any information. So are they fighting like here? It seems like this is the place where they should be fighting, here or here. One of these places. If anything, it appears that the KVK is already over because I see them burning. I don't see anyone holding ground anywhere, so might be wrong. Oh, never mind, they're actually holding ground in here. They are trying to fight at this spot. Probably they're getting pushed back though, seeing how they're burning everywhere. Holy shit. Top versus bottom, you watched this KVK before? Oh, was it the KVK that we were... Yeah, that we were watching like the side stuff before? Yeah, now I remember. So where were we? Right about here. They were fighting. Now I remember that we were watching this KVK. Waiting to get some good AP points and then we can do some force as well. Oh yeah, this is one of those games that it's basically done for. It's done though. I can see the numbers. I cannot wait for the new patch to show up, man. Like, I really want to see the blue dots and the white dots. It's gonna make it so much easier for me to know who's fighting where. Right now it seems as if this is the front line, but it's so difficult to tell, man. By the way, Lilouch, is the music fine or is it too low or too high? Any idea on that, please? Any opinion? It would really help me quite a bit. Okay, so they got the flag. Now they're just going back. They're trying to save manpower. It's a good strategy. Like, why even stay into enemy territory once you've done the objective that you need? You just pull back and you watch, you wait for another flag to burn, or you just wait for this one to cool down and then you attack again. So that's definitely what they should be doing. I see a lot of kingdoms doing the mistake where they always stay into enemy territory and they lose a lot of unnecessary power because of course the enemy holds the advantage into their own territory. So just push, get the objective and fall back. Push, get the objective, fall back. That's actually the strategy that every kingdom should follow. But sometimes people just get heated up over the idea of the battle. They just see red and they just keep going forward and forward and forward, and at the end, like right now, the enemy is just okay. Now they're pulling back. Good. You stay true to that line. If you can swarm something, then just do it. But if the enemy has the numbers, you just fall back. It's one of the biggest mistakes that we made during KVK 2 and KVK 3. Oh damn, I'm choking. I don't know what the hell it is, but I need to drink some water. Be right back, guys. Alright, we're back. I don't know what the hell I just I don't even know what the hell I ate, but wow, I was really choking out there. Like I really couldn't speak anymore. I was turning off the mic to cough, but wow, shit, that was hard. 999, hey, welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing today? Sometimes the music goes really quiet, and some other times the music is loud. Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you just put on a playlist and you just let it ride. So sometimes you just, plus I do this thing where in order for me to keep focused with whatever I'm speaking, I don't even listen to the music. So my headphones right now, they're actually off. Like I'm not exactly keeping my headphones into my ears right now. I literally have them off into my neck, and I just use them for the mic, but otherwise I don't exactly listen to the music that happens. So if the music is too loud or too low, just let me know, guys, and I will just make the adjustments. But because I don't listen to the stream myself, it's actually really hard for me to pinpoint that. I tried it, like I actually tried speaking while also listening to the music, but it's really hard. It just keeps my focus down. I really cannot concentrate whatever I'm saying, because at the same time I have music saying something else to me, and that's basically about why I do it like this. Doing great, got a new cell phone days ago. Oh nice, 2 days ago. What about you? I'm doing great, man. I was actually at work right now. Well, I was actually at work like until a couple of hours ago, and even after that, basically our company right now is recruiting new people, and I'm part of the, let's just say, like the campaign. So basically I'm also chatting to the people interested to join us at our job, at our workplace, and therefore I'm kind of like low-key doing, I would say, like interviews, but I'm just like kind of like taking them in, showing them like everything, like the work conditions, I wouldn't say salaries, but just kind of like the idea of a salary that you could be expected based on your experience and stuff like that. So even after work I was basically dealing with that stuff, and I only managed to finish like an hour ago, and that's like also the reason as to why I did such a late stream. But yeah, that's basically my day. I need to go tomorrow and pick up my glasses. I basically paid like 400 euros on those glasses, man. So I really want to have them as soon as possible. They contacted me. They told me that I should get over there tomorrow. Just bring to them like the new skeleton, and they will just try to like implant the glass into the skeleton and everything else. And after that, I should go back and pick it up into like 24 hours. So that's about it. What phone did you even buy, man? Like I'm really curious about it. What phone is it that you bought? You seem so excited about it, so I want to know what phone is it that you bought, man. Digfrosh, hey, welcome to the stream. Hello. Well, it seems like they are preparing for another defense. I don't know what flag they're going off for. Like this flag is burning, and they can only burn like these two flags. They're both burning, so I guess they're just basically probably just waiting for a flag to stop burning so they just can attack. iPhone 12 Pro Max. Oh, nice, man. That's nice. That's actually a really good one. I mean, like, what is that you bought it for right now? It runs Rise of Kingdoms really well. Yeah, well, of course, it's an iPhone, man. Like, listen, I'm kind of like an Android type of person, but at the end of the day, iPhone has some really good qualities. One of the best that they have is that the fact that even after 5 years, an iPhone will run just as good. Meanwhile, an Android, unfortunately, after 3 or 4 years, is gonna start to like get old. Is gonna start lagging out and stuff like that. So the operating system on an Android is just not as good as on an iPhone. I love Androids, but it's kind of like iPhone just has its pros, man. The cell phone that I have right now is a Xiaomi Poco X5. It's a really good phone. Like on terms of speed, it's basically on the top 15 of the phones that there are right now. And top 15, trust me, that's really good. Like if you're going to like parameters, top 15 is great. But at the end of the day, I know that the max that I can maybe like hold this phone onto is going to be like 3 to 4 years, and after that, of course, I'm going to be looking for a new phone. But until 2 years ago, I literally had an iPhone 6s. Believe it or not, an iPhone 6s is literally a 10 years old phone, and it was running just as fine. The only reason as to why I just had to give up on it is it was just the battery. The only reason as to why I just had to give up on that, it was because of the battery. Oh, they're fighting in here as well. I didn't even check that thing out. Never mind. Apple got exposed for making older phones work to make people want to buy a newer iPhone. Yes, they did get exposed for that, but at the same time, the iPhones still were better than Android when it came to like longevity. And that's coming from an Android fan, man. Like personally, if I had to choose between an iPhone and an Android, I would definitely go for the Android every single time. Whenever it is like Samsung, whenever it is like Xiaomi, whenever it is like Huawei, it doesn't really matter. Whenever it's like Oppo, I would always go for the Android, but that's just because I like the Android, not because the Android is better. Like, truth being said, when it comes to longevity, when it comes to like really clear, clean code and a clear like platform, the iPhone is literally on a whole new level. You can just like the 12 Pro Max that 999 just bought right now, even though it's kind of like a 3-year-old phone, the guy can literally hold on to that for like another 5 years. And if you buy like the new like if you even buy like the 14 Pro Max right now or the 15 Pro Max, I'm telling you, you can hold on to that phone for like 10 more years and you are not gonna have any issues with that. So of course they're a costly phone. Like I never go for the top end like high tier of a phone. Like it's the same idea with the Android. I'm not going for the Samsung 24s Plus. Like definitely that shit ain't happening. It costs like $1,200 or euros, and I'm definitely not gonna be getting that. But I always go for the phones to a range of, I would say, somewhere around 400 to 500 euros. But because I'm an IT type of guy, well, I am an IT guy. I'm not an IT type of guy, but point is, I know what I'm picking. So whenever I look at the stuff that I'm buying, I know what I'm buying. I know that it's gonna last me for a good amount of time. And the only big difference between a Samsung 24s and my phone that I have right now, which is basically Xiaomi Poco X5, the only reason, like the only difference is kind of like the camera. But at the end of the day, I'm not the type of person that actually loves to take that many camera shots, so I literally have less than 50 pictures of mine on my phone, and that's on a 2 to 3 years era. So basically on my last 3 years I took about 50 pictures of myself, and that's about it. So I'm not exactly like the type of person who wants like the phone with the best camera around. If I want that, yeah, definitely you gotta go for the high end, you gotta go for the latest phones and stuff like that. But nah, I'm definitely not interested in do that stuff. All I care about the processor, I care about the RAM, I care about the storage. And right now my Poco X5 has 15 RAM, has 512 gigabytes of storage, and it's actually top 15 biggest fastest processor, which is Snapdragon 7 Gen 2. So I mean, that's good enough, man. Like for me, that's good enough. Am I into the right KVK, by the way? Like, did I just go into the wrong KVK? What just happened here? No, I'm actually into the right KVK. They're finding right about here, right? Actually, I need to bookmark this shit. Let me just bookmark it and be like, I'm gonna bookmark you as something really special with a star. Yes, but a lot of companies do it for marketing. It's the same with cars and every product. Yes, unfortunately they do it, and unfortunately it's a really sad thing, because at the end of the day, whenever you buy a new phone, you don't want it to get destroyed by the company that you bought it from. But it's literally a scheme that everyone does. The Androids, even with that though, Apple does have a big longer lifespan as a product than Android does. Like even with that done, the reason I like Android is because they allow you to switch from Android to Apple easily, but Apple makes it near impossible to transfer data to Android. I never had Android, but I respect that. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Like Android, it's kind of like open source. You can interact with a lot of stuff. Meanwhile, even if you want to like throw music into your iPhone, you gotta do it through iTunes, I believe. And yes, you gotta do it like through iTunes, and it's like the worst shit ever. Like I remember when I used to like throw music into my own old iPhone. It was like the worst feeling possible. I literally had to go into my laptop, connect it with the charger, my laptop with my phone, and then I just had to like download iTunes. I had to like download my favorite songs, and I just do like, fuck that shit, man. Like I ain't going that far just to throw music into a phone. So I don't like Apple because they try to basically enclose everything within their own space. So basically they make Apple products be good with other Apple products, but they make them like terrible with the rest of the stuff. So I don't like Apple for that, but they do have a lot of good stuff. Like personally, like I said, I would go for Android if I had a choice, but whenever I had my iPhone, I never felt like as if there was any problem. Like you basically get used to whatever you are using. If I just had an iPhone right now, I would feel the same way, meaning that I don't exactly have issues with having one phone or the other. I've basically been used to both of the interfaces right now. I had the choice between the phone or S24. I decided to take the phone, the iPhone, because I don't really like the AI on S24. I would definitely, personally, I would go for the S24, but that's just my choice. Like I said, like not because S24 is better, because well, it is a little bit better if you go by raw like power and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, Samsung really has issues on the camera. Like the camera of the iPhone is a lot better than the camera of the Samsung. So I would definitely, if I wanted like a good camera, I would definitely go for the iPhone. But if I wanted like a really good phone in general, with whatever Lelouch was saying, with the freedom of doing whatever the hell I want, then yeah, I would definitely go for the Android. Nicholas, hey, welcome to the stream, brother. How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, it appears that they are done with fighting. They're just pushing around just a little bit. So it appears as if so far like top is winning on the left side, but they're losing on the right side. That's basically the feeling that I'm getting. I don't know who's burning in here. It appears that these guys are. So they're losing in this side. They're losing right here, but they're winning on the left side. It's actually, so far, it's a really even up KVK. It doesn't appear as if there's a winner just yet. Like, yeah, one of the sides has taken control on Kingstein, but that's about it. Doing good, surprised you remember me since it's been over 2 months since I watched the stream. Brother, I remember almost everyone who stopped by my stream. Like, if you send at least 5 messages into my chat, I definitely remember your name. Like, I might not remember much about you, meaning as a person, even though I'm pretty sure that you've told me a lot, like where you're from or what's your age and stuff like that. I might not remember those stuff, but I do remember your name. Like, I do remember the name of a guy who's been into my stream and chatted before, like, definitely. You Season of Conquest yet? We have registered for Season of Conquest, and we will be entering, well, the pre-KVK basically, I guess, starts in 27 hours. We will know our enemies and everything once that thing clears out, and that's what I'm waiting for. Right now I'm trying my best to push strong. All my farms are farming, my main city is also farming gems as it should, and we are trying, like, basically my goal for this KVK is, if it's possible, even though I know it's going to be really hard, but if I can get my 60 million kill participation, I would feel really good about this KVK. On the other hand, I don't know if it's even possible. Like, it is 90,000 gems, but if I can even approach VIP 13 before this KVK ends, I would be more than happy. So those are like my 2 goals: 60 million kill participation and possibly VIP 13 if I'm good on gathering gems. But yeah, it's definitely going to be hard. Like, I'm only 27 million power. I did drop all my siege, so this 27 million is basically like raw power of mine. And I will definitely pre-KVK be gaining like another 1 or 2 million power, but this is basically all I have. So I'm not the most powerful guy out there. I do have issues with my commanders, which, well, let's be honest, they're not like the best of the best in terms of like equipments. My CPO is at 5551, my Liu Che is at 5541. It should go at 5551 real soonish. Like, basically it's kind of like, what? I would say somewhere around a week if I'm lucky. That's about it. Can I see your commanders? It's been a while since I don't remember how far you gone. Yeah, that's basically what I have right now, man. I got my CPO and I got my Liu Che, both of them, and I'm trying my best to Right now I'm trying to max out my Leo Che. Like after that I will be going back to maxing out my CPO, and once I'm done with these two I'll maybe be looking to like another type of, yeah, probably I was going to for like the Nevsky Jones. Like after I finish my infantry march, I feel like getting a cavalry march should be like the next best thing to do, but it's gonna take a while until that happens. It's for me to gain all those golden sculptures. It ain't gonna be easy. That's why I'm really hard pushing for VIP 14, because it's gonna give me those 3 daily sculptures right here. Now I know that it's not this, like I still need like 1 VIP and a half in terms of levels for me to get there, but I'm trying my best to push as hard as possible, man. So yeah, that's basically where I'm stuck right now. This is my situation. I'm not the best guy at the game because I started hella late, but I'm trying my best to keep up with the game and yeah, just get back on my feet, I guess. Push strong. We're just trying to push strong. And you? How are you doing? How's your game, man? Are you into KVK right now? Have you finished the KVK? Are you like in an off season? Like what exactly is going on with you right now? Okay, so I need to find me some gem spots. I really need to find me a couple of gem spots right now. Let's see. Okay, you know, it's only pre-KVK that people start gathering gems. The rest of the time it's really easily to find gem spots around here, but pre-KVK somehow people start waking up, they start collecting everything including gems, and it starts getting tough to actually do that stuff. Personally, I would go tier 5 after VIP 14. I think it's best in my situation. You know, man, I was actually thinking about it, and you might not be like totally wrong about it, because at the end of the day, the tier 5s, even though we say that the VIP 4 is more important than tier 5s, also I'm thinking about the idea that if I go to Season of Conquest, which is basically like the Lost Kingdom, when I go to the Lost Kingdom, will I even be able to do my chaining or my even literally 5 manning barbs? Like they're gonna be level 45, level 50. I'm really scared about going on to those with like tier 4s. So truth being said, a lot of people make it like VIP 14 is so much superior than tier 5s, and I was really thinking like that before a couple of weeks, but then I just started thinking about it, and now it's kind of like I'm really in between as well. Like I still go for my VIP 14 before my tier 5s, because there's a lot of stuff that I gotta do, including collecting the books, including like doing all the research, the speed ups and stuff like that, so it's not gonna be as easy. But yeah, I don't feel like it is as, I would say, like it's not that one-sided. The fight between VIP 14 and tier 5s is actually really balanced. Like even if you go for VIP, like even if you go for like tier 5s before VIP 14, I wouldn't exactly hold it up against you. I feel like that's the right choice as well, because you will be gaining a couple of advantages. You'll be having those tier 5s not only to fight, but also to do the barbs, the 4s and stuff like that. And the better you can do into KVK in terms of like neutral resources or neutral rewards or objectives, stuff like that, the better it is. I'm in UKVK on day 3, just did my Krog and normal Krog, so most of my time is now chaining. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Is it like a Season of Conquest KVK, or is it like a KVK 1, 2 or 3? I agree, that's what I did. VIP 12 is 2 sculptures a day, which is pretty good. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, it's not like the end of the world. What's your Richard at and Liang? My Richard, truth being said, is not as good, because I never invested into my Richard. Ever since the beginning of the game, I never invested into the guy, so where is it? He's actually not doing good at all, honestly. I never invested into my Richard. So if I want to invest into my Richard right now, it's kind of like, I don't feel like it's the right moment. Like right now, what I'm gonna do is basically either I'm gonna use my Charles Martel or I'm gonna use my Lohar. My Lohar, it does give me that healing. Of course, not as superior as Richard. Richard is like a lot better than Lohar is, but Lohar should be like decently fine in doing levels 45 and lower. Then yeah, he's of course gonna struggle with level 45s and above, but he should be pretty good. Like I feel like I can manage. I feel like I can manage with Lohar. And Liang, my Zhuge Liang, I believe the guy is like 1111. Yeah, he is. Like, I really haven't invested into my Zhuge Liang either. Like, I got him, and that's about it. I've been in Season of Conquest for a long time. Now I'm 900 days played. Brother, that's a lot more than I have. Like, what am I like? 350 days. Like, you have played almost triple the amount of days that I played. Like, that's crazy. Like, yeah, I always do this thing. Like, I always do this thing where I always join a game late. Like, I remember all of my games. I started playing Kingdoms of Camelot into YouTube, and I'm talking about in the 2015 area. And everyone had started playing the game like 3 or 4 years ahead of me, and I just went into this old kingdom and I just started playing there. I was super behind, but then I managed to like keep up. I joined Clash of Kings, and it was basically the same story. Everyone had played a lot more than I had. I just basically had created an account and I played there, but at the end of the day I was really super behind everyone. And the same thing happened with my Rise of Kingdoms too, man. Like, this is, I always join games like 4 to 5 days late, 4 to 5 years late, man. I don't know why I do this shit, but I guess I like to play a game when it's low-key certified. Whenever I see a lot of people are playing the game and they're liking it and everyone has basically analyzed the game for me, that's when I actually join in. 3 days until 1K days for me. Oh, nice, man. Nice. Oh, man, that's actually gonna be like amazing for you. So you should be going to 999 in like 2 days. That's like superior. Like, that's a really nice number to have. Do you have your own channel? I've seen you somewhere before. I don't believe that Lelouch does have a channel. Otherwise, I would have been the first one to visit it. Because truth being said, the guy's been like super supportive of me. So if literally the guy had a channel, the least that I could do is like return the favor. But I don't believe that he does. Can you find some gems in here, please? 999, are you going against Baba? This is gonna be so unfair. Oh, brother. Are you actually gonna fight against Baba TC Ataturk, man? Really? That thing is gonna be crazy. Plus the 2 billion guy is gonna be there as well because he's in Baba's kingdom, right? Nah, I'm DC'd? Okay. Thank God you're DC'd, man. Like, imagine fighting Baba TC Ataturk and the 2 billion power guy. Like, they don't even need an alliance. Both of them are just good enough to destroy a whole kingdom by themselves. Just with the amount of power, money, and resources that they have. Excuse me. Unfortunately, 3152, which is the kingdom that I'm at right now, they are not. Is it this the one that I was? No, this is 3205. What am I even going for? Wait a minute. Did I not save? Okay, was it this guy? Okay, yes, this is the guy. Okay, so they're fighting in here. Han is trying to push the enemy back. Now I don't know who Han is. Han is actually the top guys. Okay, so Han is trying to push the enemy back. 3152 is actually an A seed, and the one thing that I'm gonna be hating about the A seed is that I believe that they are like super strong enemies into an A seed. So I don't know who we are gonna fight and who our allies are gonna be, but I know for goddamn sure that I'm gonna be fighting some hella strong people, and I'm gonna be suffering for that. So personally, the only reason as to why I came in 3152 is because I had my friends in here. But if I didn't, I would have never came in 3152. I would have literally gone for like a lower seed type of kingdom. Probably like a C seed or something like that. I feel like it would be a lot better than for me rather than A seed. Check out my kingdom. It's pretty bad. 29, 24. Why not? Why not? Why not? Let's actually check your kingdom, man. Oh, I I was literally right on the spot. Never mind. So this is like the support alliance. I'm guessing the first alliance is 20 A and B. This is basically what you got. So this should be like the main alliance. 6.2 billion. Let's look at the alliance members. Iron Bank, Balthazar, like, yeah, you don't need, you have Bright Daddy, so he should be like your whale basically per se. He should be like the guy who runs the rallies, I'm guessing, because it's usually like the biggest guys that run the rallies. So I'm guessing that he's like the biggest guy that you got into the kingdom. And let's look at the secondary alliance. You know what, I don't feel like it's gonna have bad kingdom. Like at the end of the day, it actually depends a lot on how much you can carry your weight, meaning that even though you might be like low power, you also find like other low power kingdoms. But at the end of the day, it's not about how much raw power you have, it's basically about how optimized the raw power is. Check out 1EE8 Alliance. Their leadership have an insane undefeated record. They are bottom left camp. Bottom left camp. Huh. Are you sure they're like bottom left camp? Right here? I really cannot find any EEs right here. Is it these guys? No, it's not these guys. Maybe you can hit me up with those coordinates, man, because I really cannot figure out where exactly the... Yeah, I really cannot figure out. Maybe you can hit me up with those coordinates, Lilouch, and I can definitely check you out. My daddies are for Balthazar. Oh, you play with your dad, man. That's awesome. What the hell? That shit's amazing, man. Oh, nice. Nice, brother. What the hell? Imagine playing the game with your dad. Just imagine, like that shit is impressive. I wish my dad was as much of a gamer as yours is. Like, truth being said, I really wish my dad could be as much of a gamer, and even better, play the same type of games that I play. Like, how amazing would that shit be? Luke 3264, I think we are the worst. Okay. But like I'm saying, it's not about raw power. Like, if you're like a low power kingdom, you'll be fighting other low power kingdoms, so that's not like the end of the world. The idea is that the low power that you have should be optimized. If the low power that you have is optimized, then the rest shouldn't really matter. You got Dr. Ghost, you got Quintero, you got okay, so PR is like the biggest guy that you have. Oh, this is really a low power kingdom. This is a really low power kingdom though. It's not the worst, like truth being said, it's not the worst, but it's a really low power kingdom. Point is, if these guys know how to fight and they know how to basically hold into their weight, I'm pretty sure you can beat all other low power kingdoms. So it's not really the end of the world. You should not be aiming to be like the top, biggest, strongest, better kingdom of the game. It's all about being optimized. Like, whatever amount of power that you have, it's all about being optimized. Check the level 7 pass that they have. They have a level 7 pass, is what you're saying. Level 6, level 8, where's the level 7? Okay. Is it like what you're trying to... Like, this is the only level 7 gate, so are you saying that... Bottom right camp, I mean. Oh, okay, right and left, man. That's a really big difference between right and left. KVK wins in 1098. S2, S3, S4, S5, S6, S7, S8. Oh my gosh. These guys are winners. KVK wins 2098. S4, S5, S6, S7, S8, S9, S10, S11. What the freaking hell are these guys, man? Like, how powerful are these dudes? Like, they are literally winners. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, these guys are really worth seeing. Like, whoa, this is crazy. These guys are really worth rooting for. Like, just imagine. This is like what? Let me just recheck it. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 KVKs win in a row, man. These guys don't even know what it's like to lose. Holy hell, like, yeah, now I got no doubt anymore who's gonna win this. I literally got no doubt anymore who's gonna be winning this shit. I know for goddamn sure they're just gonna be winning it. Holy hell, yeah, for sure they're gonna be winning this shit, man. Now we all know to fight almost all. So yeah, this is basically what I'm talking about, brother. It's all about knowing how to fight, man. Like, if the amount of power that you have justifies your strength into a KVK, then you're definitely gonna win. Like, it's not about being the biggest, baddest guy. If you're the biggest, baddest guy, you're also gonna fight the biggest, baddest second guy. So it's all about being a good. The problem is we all are native. So what's the issue with that, man? I don't see an issue with being all native. The only thing that you might be saying is kind of like you have a lot of downtime during KVKs, but that's about it. Even if you have a little bit of downtime during KVK, it's still just good enough. This might be their first loss. Nah, ain't gonna happen, man. Look at them. Just look at them. Truth being said, just look at them. They are actually pushing. They got control of the Kingsland. They are driving away their enemies. And now I know the pink is kind of like pushing in here, but just look at the fight. Like, it's not that hard of a push. Like, truth being said, the orange guys, they are holding on really good in here. Not a lot of stuff is burning. Where's the flag? Where's the flag? Like, the flag here ain't burning. The flag here is probably burning just a little bit, but that's about it. So honestly, I feel like they got the advantage. They are definitely burning onto their enemies on the right side, and also their allies aren't exactly losing as hard into the, like, their allies aren't exactly losing that hard into the left side as well. So I don't exactly see an issue with that. The tier 5s are migrants except Hinata Q. Oh, I see. So all you're basically saying is that tier 5s, the migrants, basically decide of how the king plays. Yeah, it's kind of like that's one of the worst parts whenever a big whale comes into a kingdom. Technically per se a big whale, because they're not, but like, okay, if you're into a kingdom with 30 million power, a guy with 80 million power, of course is going to be a whale. But this is like an issue that all kingdoms have, because there are like the players who believe that just because they have a really good amount of power, that they should be the ones to call the shots and call the fight and everything. And at the end of the day, it's really not about that. Like, this game is a lot about strategy. Just power alone, like, you might be a really perfectly good soldier, but doesn't mean that you're a commander. So personally, I'm a soldier. Like, I don't know nothing about leading the fight, so at the end of the day, I don't really want to be the person who personally, I don't want to take charge, man. Like, I really don't want to take charge into a KVK. I just want to fight. I want to be a good soldier, and that's about it. That's all I'm looking to get done into this KVK. So whenever some people show up with like 3 billion power and they're like, hey, I got 3 million power, meaning I know a lot about the game, it's kind of like, no, it just means that you got money, man. So just because you have a lot of power doesn't exactly mean that you're a good leader or you know how to actually drive this KVK into a win. Now, okay, a guy with a 2 billion amount of power, of course he can make it different and make a dent, but we're saying, like, in general, guys like who are like 200 million or 300 million and feel like whales and therefore they should do the shot calling. It's kind of like, yo, man, I'm sorry, this ain't it. It's not gonna be going like this. I'm sorry, but it ain't gonna be going like this. I know literally everyone. I know who is a good fighter and who is trash. Well, okay, be right back. I have to do dishes. Of course, man. Take care. Thank you for stopping by. I'll be right here. Yeah, okay, that's a good thing. Like if you know everyone and you basically know what to get rid of. Like once the KVK ends, of course, the guys who do not perform just as well for a really good amount of KVKs, like you might forgive them for 1 KVK, you might forgive them for 2 KVKs, but if in 3 KVKs in a row these guys do not do well, then it's kind of like time to leave. Even 3 is kind of too much in my opinion, but that's what I would do. Like personally, I would give a person into my kingdom 3 seasons, and if in 3 seasons the guy just doesn't even know what the hell the game is, and yeah, I'm sorry, but you just gotta go to like a weaker server, man. Like I appreciate your support, I appreciate everything for you doing for the kingdom, but you're not a good enough player, so it's time to go. Like if you want to win KVKs, optimizing the kingdom is basically task number 1, and you should not be caring about friends, you should not be caring about cousins, you should not be caring about your brother, your sister, your mother, or whatever. You really shouldn't be caring about this stuff. It's all about the win. Marto and Kuzai, welcome to the stream, both of you. Hello, hello, hello. Are you like a pair or something? Even the last time that you came to my stream, you were like both of you at the same time. Like, nice time to wonder if Marto is your secondary account, man. And I do know of a guy in here who had like 2 accounts. I just not remember the names. Okay, let me just find those gems real quickly, because we gotta collect gems, guys. If you want to get the VIP 14, we gotta collect gems. Ah, this one is taken. Yikes. Okay, I guess we are gonna go for this one, but okay, it's okay. I'm just guessing, man. Like I'm just basically asking. Like, is it like is it like I heard the 2 of you kind of like a pair or something? What exactly is going on in here? You're starting to make me curious about it. Krakens and big whales are most of the time really humble and nice people. It depends a lot, man. It depends a lot on the person. Like you are not gonna tell me that I'm not gonna say his name, but there's literally a guy on YouTube that Chisgirl had a lot of fights with, and you ain't gonna tell me that guy was nice. But I'm not gonna mention any names because I don't want to be destroyed or something. All I'm saying is just because you're a whale doesn't automatically mean that you should earn or deserve everything. And at the same time, also I believe that whales aren't always the nicest of people. Like they're most of the time, but not all of the time. Like you basically just don't want to cross path with them. If you cross a path with them, you are going to regret it for the rest of your life on the game, because they're going to burn you alive until you get the hell out of the game. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Not a lot, man. Basically, I was talking with each other, and that's about it. How much take you to get 700 gold heads? 700 gold heads, I would say. Well, I do have VIP 12, so only by what I get from the VIP alone, that's about 350 days, which is almost a year. But also you have the events, like the different events. I get about I would say like I got about half of them through my VIP points and half of them through the events. Give us a clue. Nah, man, I ain't gonna give you a clue because it's a dangerous name to mention, and you don't want to go there. You just don't want to go there. You don't want to get on that person's bedside. I'm not even gonna say if it's a girl or a guy. All I'm saying is that it's someone that was a whale and is a whale, and Chisgirl really didn't have the best interaction with him. There's a 200 million power guy in our kingdom. He gets top kill participation every day, every KVK, but he's so humble and such a great guy. Now, again, I didn't say that all whales are trash. Like, most of them really are nice people, but there's also, I would say, like a good amount of them who are spoiled just because they are wasting a lot of money into the game. So they're like, well, I wasted money, you didn't waste money, therefore I'm more powerful than you, and I will make the decision making right now. Even though they might be like the worst of leaders, because just because you're a good soldier doesn't really mean that you're a good leader, but they are still gonna go for this stuff. So I don't know, it's kind of like surprised me. Okay, that's enough with the gold gathering though. Like, get your ass home right now. We are starting to collect gems in here. Oh, Mephisto? Like I said, man, I ain't gonna say any name. Might be, might be not. Like, truth being said, Chisgo is the type of person who will literally talk to a lot of whales, so it's not only Mephisto that we're talking about, or only Yora 808, or only, like, personally, Leonardo, whatever. Like, the guy literally talks to a lot of whales, so I can hide myself in that information, meaning that just because. I have a question for those experienced. Should I go for the Twilight Falls city skin or go for some accessories? If I get accessories, I cannot forge them because I'm broke on mats. Okay, that's not a question for me because I don't exactly know about the Twilight Falls city skin or the buffs or whatever. I don't even know about the accessories. So, personally, I really cannot give you really good advice. I might be giving you an I would do advice, but that's about it. And even though I don't feel like it's gonna be accurate because I'm not on the same spot that you are. How many marches do I run? Oh, you mean to like Nicholas? Okay. I run 2 working marches on a third. Nice. Answer. Alright, is Mephisto for sure. He had some toxic pilots for sure. No idea what happened to the guy. Ah. I don't even remember the name of the whale, truth being said. Well, all I know is that there was like a whale who was really rude to Chisgul once. All I'm saying is that point is like just because you're a whale doesn't exactly mean that you always are the nicest of people. Like yeah, you'd think that normally whales are kind of like in anime, like they're chubby, they're nice, all they want is kind of like food, and you're good to go with them, but it's not always the case. Answer him, Haver. As if I would get in trouble for mentioning a whale on my stream, man, and have the guy literally chase me to the end of the world. Like, are you joking right now? I ain't an idiot. I didn't make it in here by being an idiot, man. I'm sorry. I made it until here because I'm smart and I know not to say other people's names when they might break my face, basically. I'm 90% sure the video you're talking about is Mephisto. And your first message into my stream is that, huh? Just kidding, brother. Welcome into my stream. How are you doing today, Carson? Everything alright with you? Okay, the whole subject was, in general, was that just because it's a whale doesn't exactly mean it's a bad guy or a nice guy. But there are whales who just basically, in a sense, they just take control of a kingdom. Just because of the immense power that they have, they always set their own rules, and whenever that happens, it's time to get the hell out of that kingdom because it just doesn't matter. Like, whenever you have like people like that on the kingdom, like, trust me, like, I ain't gonna say which kingdom, but there was like a kingdom that I played in whenever it was like 3207, whenever it is 3152, or whenever it was like 3212, which was my first kingdom, where I'm noticing that, or I did notice that some of the guys just really always get on top of MGE and stuff like that. So I feel like some spots are just hella favored. And I did notice that thing, but I never talk about stuff like that because at the end of the day it's just too much drama. I don't really care too much about it. All I care about is whenever I have good relationships with people or not, and if I'm having fun in the kingdom, that's about it. But if I see anyone being like too picky or just not following the rules or being too, let's just say, like double standard type of leadership, then that's when I run. Like, I never want a double standard type of leadership. I want a one standard. Like, either we're gonna do it this way for everyone, or we're gonna do it that way for everyone. Yeah, whales don't really take over kingdoms in Season of Conquest. I've seen it happen pre-Season of Conquest a lot, though. Leadership need good support and need to be careful on who they let into the kingdom. Yes, basically. So it's not like they take control of the kingdom in a sense that they are just gonna burn a whole alliance. They're not that powerful. But they do take control in a sense that they start requesting stuff. Even stuff that it's not rightfully theirs, technically, because they're a whale, you just give them like rewards that they don't even deserve. They might have like a lot of power, but they do not have a lot of activity for that power. So even though they are powerful. They don't exactly help you in kind of like alliance quests and stuff like that, which is basically the thing that I hate the most. And you know, it's those type of issues. Basically, they do not get the amount of kill participation that they need to get for the amount of power that they have. So all of those kind of like make issues around. Yo Kuza, if you're here, man, how's 3208 even doing? Like, you didn't even tell me about it. You just came in here and you ran away, brother. Like I would actually, I literally had like the biggest opportunity to ask what the hell was going on with 3208 and KVK, and probably like 3212 and 3202 as well, and I just let Kuzai go like that, man. I feel better about myself. I could have asked a couple of more questions, like my opportunity was right there. But also, truth being said, there's also like the other way around. There's kind of like kingdoms who literally take advantage of the whales, meaning that they tell to the whale where to spend the money, what alliance to be in, where to go, where not to go, where to fight. It's kind of like at the end of the day, if they want the whale to give up like immense amount of power because they want to drop, like imagine asking a guy who's about 500 to 600 million power to drop 100 million. Like, brother, do you even know how much money I spent for that 100 million power? I see that shit happens and I do not get it. It's kind of like, hey, as long as you can hold your weight into KVK and are active into alliance quests and stuff like that, I'm perfectly happy with you, and I will not be telling you to kind of like drop power or stuff like that, because it's even more like immense amount of power. Like, I know people who can drop like 1 or 2 million or even 5 million before KVK, but for people to drop like 100 million power, that's crazy. You're describing 1960, yeah, basically. Which is why I would not go to 1960. It's kind of like 1960, as much as it's a great kingdom to watch, and don't get me wrong, like it's a really good kingdom and I love the players there, but I would never give up on thousands of dollars of money spent into a game to gain the power just to kind of like delete it with the click of a button. It's kind of like, hey, I wasted all of this, like I trained I'd rather be the 500 million player delete some than me deleting some. I mean, of course to you it costs a lot more, but on the other side, the guy literally wasted a huge amount of money. So it's a lot easier for 10 guys to gain 5 million power each than for one guy to gain 100 million power each. So you might want to be thinking it like this as well. Sometimes the whales are just gonna eat like this, the short end of the stick, and it's not a good thing. Oh, wait a minute, not like this, we actually gotta do it properly. We gotta send more troops. That was really bad call by me. Oh, whoa, I want you to come back, not you. No, you gotta go in there. Where were you even going? I don't remember what your spot was, but you gotta go there. Come on. Okay, this time we gotta send those troops in. I guess specifically in the case of being high power, they're never gonna use those troops. That's 45 million troops, man. I mean, truth being said, most of them do use it. Like, the only thing that I've seen people like whales do is kind of like whenever they lose like a whole number before their power, meaning that if they're like per se like if they're like 100 million, they never go 99. Like, they always want to have those triple digits. That's about it. But I've seen guys be like 300 million dropping to like 100 million, 150 million, losing like literally millions of power worth on KVK. So, well, you know, man, I feel like those guys are helping. Personally, between me and a whale, I would definitely take the short end of the stick if it means that we win the KVK. And they can field 7 marches with that amount of power. Plus, they got really good commanders on all 7 marches. So you can just imagine the impact that a whale has on a KVK. Again, that's not gonna be me, so I'm not exactly worried about it, meaning that I'm never gonna be a whale. I'm never gonna be told to like lose insane amounts of power. But I did lose 2 million though. For anyone noticing, I did lose 2 million just because I deleted my siege unit. So I had like 2 million of my power worth of siege units. Like that shit is crazy. I had to delete like 2 million power of it. Now I gotta gain back the same amount of power that I lost pre-KVK. So I really wanted to be in the vicinity of 30 million power pre-KVK, but it seems that I dropped quite a bit. I cannot wait. One of the things that I really cannot wait for this KVK is the, what's it called, the crystal tech, because I've never done the crystal tech so far. So I'm really curious to see how it works. Well, I do know like the theory, but I kind of wanna try that shit firsthand, because it appears to be easy whenever you see someone else do it, but whenever you do it yourself, that's when you realize how terrible crystal tech actually is. Crystal tech is out. Crystal tech is a way for Rise of Kingdoms to basically let's just say get money. So they basically, that's kind of like a whale system, even though they gave like the free-to-play guys the ability to be able to almost max out the crystal tech as well. It's mostly like a whale type of thing. Like it's kind of a way to promote spending money, because imagine doing crystal tech every 3 months, every single time. Like if you do the same hard quest all over again, there's gonna be a time where you're just gonna be like, hey, I'd rather pay like $50 to $100 and just get this thing done with, rather than or rather just take it to a good spot, because with $100 you ain't gonna do shit, but you might as well just take it to a good spot. Chaining will be your best friend, but without good normal tech, it's gonna be hard to chain without dying. Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the reasons as to why whenever we were talking before between tier 4s and between tier 5s and VIP 14, I was starting to think that even though I do not have VIP 14 just yet, I might just push a little bit on the tier 5s as well. But I still got to make that decision, because on the other hand, I really don't want to lose the commanders. I really want to upgrade them as soon as possible, because it's going to be like 7 marches. So in the long term, the sooner you gotta invest into VIP 14, the better it is. But in the short term, you do need those tier 5s. So it's kind of like a long term versus short term type of situation, because you can fight. You can fight with tier 4s. You just cannot do all the chaining and all the stuff as easily. Like that's kind of like the really big issue with tier 4s. You're not gonna like crystal tech. I'm not saying I'm gonna like it. All I'm saying is that I basically wanna experience it. Like I wanna see it. I wanna see the crystal tech, how it works, because I've seen it on theoretically wise on YouTube, but it's not the same thing as doing it yourself. So whenever we start and we get into the Lost Kingdom and we gotta get those crystals and everything like that, that's when I'm gonna realize how hard or how easy crystal tech actually is. I've been using 3 marches to chain, but since we started this new zone, only one of them stays alive. Holy hell. This is your 3rd season of Conquest KVK, and you still haven't managed to have really good per se commanders or troops to do the barbs. Like that thing actually makes me really nervous, because if you haven't been able to go to that point until like for like KVK 6 or whatever you're in, imagine me, and I'm literally a really new player right now. So that shit does get me a little bit nervous, I ain't gonna lie. Let's see what's going on into the KVK. Like I was doing my gems, so I literally forgot. I want to see how the KVK is going. Who's burning who? This flag is burning. Han seems to be doing really good on the left side. But oh, Han is also fighting. Never mind. Han is also fighting PLB in here. Like they're actually fighting on both sides. I see. So there's actually. Okay, nice. Now we can actually tell which one of the who's gonna lose. Like, is it gonna be these guys, the 7 times or 8 times winners, or is it gonna be the nobodies? per se. No, nobody's per se, because I don't know much of these people. But they, wait a minute, they actually won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 KVKs as well. Like, these guys aren't a joke either. So it's a really tough KVK apparently. I can kill forever if I use ZL and Richard, but I usually split them up when I use multiple marches. Oh, I see. A big tip for Season of Conquest: on the very first day, max out your Crystal Tech Mine SAP, then work on Crystal Research Center. Sorry, I'm really focused on the game right now. Hey man, don't even worry. Like I always say it, like at the end of the day, you want to take care of you before you even think about saying hello into my stream or stuff like that. Like your life is more important. Like I do the same thing basically. Like I love the other streamers. I do my best to go and check Lefty the Spartan. I do my best to go and check Lambu. I do my best to go and check Only Farmer, Pluto Gaming, and 12-inch PvPnis, and every one of those guys. But at the end of the day, I only do that whenever I got free time, and I'm done with myself. Meaning that me, like I'm my biggest priority right now. The biggest priority that I have is me, and then it's kind of like the other guys. So hey, don't actually get worried about the fact that you got some stuff to do, man. I appreciate that. I literally appreciate you even coming by and saying hello. Even if you do just as much, you are still going above and beyond whatever you should be doing. So you don't owe me anything, man. None of you actually owes me anything. So I appreciate your presence here and I love it, but at the end of the day, I want you to do it whenever you got the time, not to basically destroy yourself just to feel like you got a duty towards me. That's not the case. That's not the way it works. 1EE has a 15 KVK win streak. I mean, they only say season 2, season... Oh, so it's kind of like 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't get this shit. I honestly do not understand. Like, it personally, it appears as if they're like in 2 KVKs and they've won a good bunch of KVKs. So 2098, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's kind of like 8 in here. So it doesn't really feel as if it's a win streak, is it? Have they won like before as well? It appears as if they're like fighting in 2 different kingdoms basically. So that's kind of like what I'm picking up by looking at the description. I don't know, man. Like I really hope, Carson, I really hope that my Lohar and my Ethelfled and everyone, like, or maybe like YSG as well, I really hope that they can carry the weight of chaining so far. Like I know it's not going to be easy, but I hope that they can carry some of the weight of chaining. Plus it's going to be my first season of Conquest and it ain't going to be perfect. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be making a lot of mistakes, but I will be getting better as the time progresses. 1EE used to be an alliance when in 1098, then they migrated to 2098. But I see them that they won like KVK4 in both kingdoms, so I don't realize that. I don't understand that shit. That's basically what I was talking about. You should be fine if it comes to chaining like 3 then going home. That's what I did my first KVK. Yeah. The only problem that I say that I got with that is the fact that basically it's gonna take me a lot of time. Like it's just gonna take me a lot of time. So point is, the good thing that you want to go for whenever you play games like this, the only reason as to why people want to get stronger and better is because they want to waste as less time as possible. So whenever I get into that sweet spot that I got like 2 or 3 chaining marches, that's going to be perfect for me, because then I'm going to be wasting even less time on the game. So I don't need to like chain for like 3 to 4 hours a day. I can only chain like 1 hour a day and then just be done and just go on with my day and do the rest of the stuff as well, and then just come back later to do the same thing. So that's basically what I'm trying to say. Like I remember when I used to chain with my Lohar and my Ethelflaed, like it used to take me like 5 to 6 hours per day, and I did that shit for like 3 to 4 months. Like it was crazy, man. Like chaining with my Ethelflaed with only half a circle AoE, it was the worst experience ever whenever I wanted to do chaining. And it's the same thing right now. Okay, now I got like my Ethelflaed, which is half a circle, and at the same time I got my Zugliao, which is like a full circle, meaning that this guy is a really good chaining commander, but Ethelflaed, unfortunately, she's only like where is she? Like she's only like half a circle. So now I basically don't. I still do not have that those really good 3 chaining bar marches that I really want. And I'm pretty sure that once I get those, it's gonna change a lot for me, because it's gonna make it a lot easier and a lot faster for me to do my neutral objectives. Until that happens, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be struggling a bit into the game. Like you want to get into that sweet spot whenever you get everything that you need, so you can do everything fast and in precision, and get the biggest amount of rewards possible. KVK4 in 1098 happened like 1,000 days before KVK4 in 2098. Oh, I see. So now I'm basically trying to say that I'm starting to pretty much realize. So we're saying that this season 4 and this season 4 in here in exactly related, but then again, is it like this, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15? So basically you're saying that these people have never ever lost a single KVK for 15 seasons in a row. Like that shit is crazy if that's basically what happened. Not to truth being said though, their enemies aren't exactly terrible either. Like these DQ guys, look at them. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So it's kind of like 9 versus 15, but they don't appear to be any easy going as well. They appear to be pretty strong, if anything. Now I want to know what's going on in here. Like, are they managing to push, or yeah, they're not exactly managing to push. That's good. Karaku Spearman Challenger. Okay. Okay. Are they trying to burn anything, or they just cannot? Like, is it really like, is the right side of the KVK so one-sided that the purple is winning everywhere? It appears to be like that. Unfortunately, it appears to be like that. Like, it doesn't appear as if... Okay, now they appear to be making some moves in here. It seems that they are gonna try and swarm this one, but okay, PLB is coming. Like, basically PLB right now is fighting in here, and they're fighting in here too. Also purple is also fighting in here, here, and here too. So they're all of them are actually fighting like 2 front lines. Okay. Can they? Let's see. Can they actually push in here, or are they just gonna back out? But I feel with PLB being so busy on the other side of the map as well, they should really hard try to burn a flag in here. Otherwise this whole KVK is just not gonna go well for them. Like, first really should try and just get that PLB flag right now. It's literally a must. It's literally a must. Like, your enemy is fighting into both sides. Like, PLB is fighting here and on the other side as well. So if you cannot break them down now, you will never be able to. Is purple taking the bottom left KL pass of orange? What? No. Orange? Why should purple take orange, man? Oh, you mean you mean the level 7 pass? Yes, they are. Yes, like yeah. They are trying to do that shit. They are trying to do that stuff. Like they are trying to basically surround them, but at the same time they are fighting here too. So PLB is actually really occupied right now on both sides, and first should really try to find some strength and cause them some damage on the backhand, or otherwise this whole KVK is gonna go to hell, if you ask me. Like Han is really trying to give them some hard time in here, and they literally are burning 1 EE. But if first doesn't appear to be doing much on the other side, then it's gonna be trouble. Because you just cannot handle both of them at the same time. Like they appear to be trying, but they just cannot. Man, all of this fighting is really making me really hungry to start fighting myself. So I cannot wait for that KVK to start. The other orange Kingsland pass, is there another one? I'll check it out in a moment, man. Just let me find some. Let me just. Where are we? Okay, let me just find some gems to collect, and I'll be right with you. Why am I getting all good stuff on farms? You know, the same thing happens to me as well, man. The same thing happens to me as well. I had some really damn good commanders on my farms that I was really struggling to find into my main account. So at one point I'm really starting to think that Lilith has maybe like a plan that where they give you the good stuff on your farms, or you can start growing them as well, so and you can spend like double the money. I'm starting to think that Lilith literally has a plan for this. Like, it just makes no sense. Like you are not the first person to experience that thing. I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. Trust me. I do feel your pain. Okay, where's just find me some gem spot, please. There we go. There we go. 8 minutes just for 10 gems. Like, how crazy is that shit? Okay, so you said the other orange pass, right? Let me just check the other orange pass. Like right now, as I'm seeing, orange has like these two passes. They have this one and this one. So is it this one that you're talking about? So purple is this guys, right? These guys are pink and these guys are purple, and orange has these two gates. Now they're not attacking here, and they're definitely not attacking here. So I don't exactly understand where is it that you're talking about, Lilouch. You gotta explain it to me just a little bit better, please. Okay, so the fight there is going well. Now I want to see how red is gonna go in here. Are they pushing or? Nope, it appears that they just got pushed back. And it didn't burn shit at the end of the day. Sadly, they weren't able to burn anything. PLB just grouped up a lot. Like, look at those crazy numbers, man. First, poor guys. Like, they're trying. I can see them trying, but they really cannot do much. Can I open? Like, can I see them, or is it impossible? Observing. Now I know that I'm observing, man. I just want to see. Okay. So this guy is 70. This guy is 88 million. He's getting pushed back by a 106 million guy. Oof. Are they trying to surround him? Are they trying to surround him? Yes, they are. Oh man, you went deep. You should have gone there. You should have actually gone there. What the hell? Like, you got the numbers. He's just too scared. Like, you're just too scared, man. You are just too scared. You could have gone there and could have done some damage. Okay. You could have gone there, you could have done some damage, man. Instead, you didn't. My video is experiencing buffing? What the hell? Must be jogging right now. What are you even talking about? Like, my internet connection should be good. Really? Okay, it says that my video isn't doing good enough, like, but on the other side, I'm going to my Streamlabs and it says that I'm streaming good. So I don't understand what the hell is going on right now. I have no idea. Either Streamlabs is kind of like stuck or something is going on in here. Whatever. Okay, excellent connection. Seems fine to me. Yeah, I feel like it's YouTube sometimes just making random warnings, but it does scare the living hell out of me because I'm looking at my Streamlabs and Streamlabs is saying that, yo, man, your connection is just fine. Like, we're doing our job. And then you just somehow hear the YouTube and it says a whole other thing. All I know is that this, like, first should really hard try to burn something in here, otherwise they're not gonna last. Like, this is not the type of game that you can just win by playing defensively. PLB is coming down bot. Are they fighting anymore in the center? It appears that they are, so they are maintaining both of them. Han is trying to play both sides. They apparently they do not have the same numbers that the enemy does. They were not able to burn in here, but they're burning in here. Okay. Are they burning this flag in here? No, they're not. So yeah, Han is definitely struggling. Like, I guess they are probably trying to cut down this side from the enemy, but at the same time, it's not like you're cutting all of orange off, so it's not gonna help much. Even if you take control of this gate, you still gotta protect it. Let's see what's going on in here. Anyone burning? No, it doesn't appear to be the case. This is where Han is basically trying to make their big stand, but they also gotta fight PLB in here too. The top orange pass can be attacked by purple. What top orange pass, brother? I really cannot understand which top orange pass. So this one cannot be attacked by purple because, okay, it can, but they're not pushing this way. Purple is this one, by the way, right? So this one is purple and this one is pink. So when you mean purple, do you mean these guys or these guys? Maybe we are like misunderstanding the whole concept of purple. Have you found any guides for Crystal Tech that you'll try? Yeah, I believe it's Lilao who sent me a couple of guides. Are you usually pretty high on honor rankings? Look at the WS fort. Okay, so I'm there right now. I am looking at WS fort. I'm seeing nothing that interesting so far. I think you're calling it pink and he's calling it purple. Yeah, that's what I believe that he's doing as well. This one is pink and this one is purple, right? Because this one is blue. So if you want to go by colors, basically it should be like this. Like, this one should be blue, this one should be purple, and this one should be pink, technically. Are you actually pretty high in honor rankings? Not really, because honestly, I only got my Zhuge Liao and the rest of my good, per se, chaining commanders only on KVK 3. So KVK 1 and 2, I wasn't exactly doing as great. So no, I would say, like, normally I stay at the top 300 or 400. I'm never like, I was never top 100 or something. I really need to struggle. in order to get those high numbers, because other people were chaining with 3 or 4 marches and I was chaining with 1/2 march, which was basically my Ethelflaed. You can just imagine the difference of work that I just had to put in just to like keep up, let alone be like top 10 or something. So maybe with time, I'm pretty sure that it's not like a question of activity on the game, it's more of a matter of what I'm fighting with. Like, I do not have the conditions right now to reach top 100 or top 50 of my honor rankings. Like, it's super difficult for me to do that, and it's a lot easier for the others to do it because they got the better commanders, they got the better equipment, they got the better troops, they got the better everything. So it's gonna be a while before I get into those numbers. I think you can stay in top 100 for honor. You'll get decent bitter crystals. That's why I stay. That's why I stay around. I mean, like I said, I only have tier 4s. I don't have really good chaining commanders, so I'm gonna try my best. I don't know if it's gonna be possible, but I will try my best to be as high as I can. And if I get some good crystal by it, then yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Also, I need to heal my troops. Like, another reason as to why I'm 27 million now that I remember is because I got my hospital full. Like, I'm an idiot. I got a lot of my troops in here. Having my hospital full, so that's where 2 of my million, well, 1 million of my power is locked in. Then I lost another 2 million because of my siege, but normally I should have been at around 300 million power so far, 30 million power so far. But I kept my hospital full on purpose because I want to rank as low as I can. Yeah, I really believe that that's what he meant by purple and pink. I feel like we had like a difference of opinion whenever it comes to what the hell this is called. Okay, let's go, Han. You got them? Okay, they are pushing them back, so this one should be free because there's no one to defend it. I don't know why they're not trying to push in here to cut that connection off, but okay. I guess they know what they're doing, so. But this one should be free. Wait, they're attacking a city, or is it like, oh, it's a flag, never mind. I thought for a moment they were like rallying a city. How much crystals is it that you get if you stay around top 100, man? Do you have any idea, Carson? Oh man, like the defense is definitely good, but I don't feel like it's gonna last much. The defense is good though. So good that I'm not sure if they can even keep it up. Man, okay, that's some really nice defense by the enemy though. Like, I don't know how, but there's some nice defense in there, man. I'm ranked 96 right now, and I've spent about 20 million crystals. We're about 3 weeks into the KVK. How much should you spend to max out your crystal tech? Do you have any idea? Like, have you done like a math or something regarding that? Okay, defense is broken. Nice hand. Good job. Defense is broken. That's good, man. You got that shit. You got that good shit. Good job. I have no idea how much to max it. It's not possible for free to play. Okay. I guess we will just wait and see, man, until it happens to me. Okay, that being said, guys, it's it's, well, 1 hour 40 minutes into the live stream, and I feel like I should call it a day, because I don't want to be the guy who does like 3 to 4 hour long live streams unless there's something interesting going on, like fighting and stuff like that. So yeah, and today it was just normal gem gathering, normal doing quests, normal stuff. Like, we weren't exactly doing anything great. So yeah, I thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate you, and there's a lot of stuff in here that we can also do. Like, maybe we can do this one. Let's see. Yeah, let's just finish like some of the quests that we can do right now, and after that I'm gonna be calling it a day. But since we started with the quest, it's only fair that I finish with the quest. So I should heal like 50 of my troops in here. Let's see what I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna heal like 50 of these. It's gonna take like a minute. Okay. What else is it that we can just do easily? Right now we have used 5 resource items. I gotta use 5 more, 1 more, and open a legendary chest. Golden chest, legendary chest. Okay, I haven't opened one today. Okay, weird. Okay, what else is it that I gotta do? I feel like, yeah, I gotta kill the barbed troops. My gold I already gathered. It's just that I gotta wait for my troops to come home. I gotta kill me some of these, and I gotta use, like, I gotta do my Sunset Canyon, so we can do that as well. Yeah, we're just gonna do the Sunset Canyon and some other stuff. Maybe it's gonna take like a minute, and after that I'm gonna call it a stream. I don't even want to see who I'm fighting basically. Okay, this one, 2. One more attempt. Do we go for the 2.2 guy, or do we go, yeah, let's go for Big Reams. Maybe he beats us, but it's okay. He probably beats me, yeah. So right, we got everything we needed in here. And also let's go into my inventory, be like resources, and just do like this. Yes, it's done, it's finished. Boom. Alright guys, I feel like we're gonna call it a stream now. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate you. Thank you Carson, Lelouch, 999 for coming by. Who else was it? Like, it was Nicholas who stopped by, it was Marto, it was Kuzai, it was Green Dude, definitely right from the start, it was Dick Frosh, it was Moon as well, who said. So a lot of you, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate all of you stopping it and just wasting some time with me as always. And I'll see you guys into the next stream. I wish you all a good life, a good day, a good game, I guess. And hopefully I meet you in the battlefield one day, guys. See you later, and peace.